Hey guys and girls, French Bear here. So welcome to the step-by-step analysis, which will be quite short, but I really thought it was so important, so I decided to to emphasize that part. So first of all, you want to shoot your free guns, okay? So you want to shoot 56 general rounds ammo, one a gun with that, okay? Then you want to shoot 12 I don't know, rocket rounds, sorry, and then you want to shoot 14 impact rounds, okay? When this is done, you get an insane crit rate buff, okay? Which is what I did at the very beginning of the video, so check this out. I'm a bit sick. So after that, for the gameplay, the core thing you wanna do, the most simple thing that is so important. So, the build is in the video, okay? You want to shoot your ability number 2 pretty much everywhere around you, okay? So let's say if the map was a square, you would want to shoot every corner once. Then, when this is done, that's when the trigger module comes in, okay? So, shoot 3 or 4 times, then use your ability number 1, which is going to trigger a massive explosion on every enemy that got hit and didn't die. Meaning that everything around you is like mined, okay? It's the same as putting mines around you and detonating all of them at once, okay? This is what I'm going to do here, okay? Like check this out. I use the ability now. Okay, here I'm just trying to get my buff first. As you can see, I'm switching between my guns. Okay, and boom. I use my ability a few times and then I use my number 4. Just watch, okay? Switching guns. Okay, I got my buff. I think. Yeah, I have my buff. Watch. Now I'm quitting like crazy, okay? So, ability number 2, ability number 2, ability number 2, ability number 2, and... Okay, I didn't use it yet. Boom! Okay, there I finished everything off, okay? Anyways, that's pretty much it. So, I also wanted to use this part of the video just to tell you how much I despise the content creator community right now. Not all of them, obviously. Many of them I really appreciate a lot, okay? However, I really think it's so wrong to talk about Enzo the way I heard about him, okay? So, content creators, some of them, decided that they would just start comparing Enzo with Serena, even though they are also the ones who complained about Serena in the first place, and now they do use Serena as a stat stick to really try to influence people's opinion on how good Enzo is right now. So let me tell you something that hopefully you heard, but if you didn't, that's a shame. Enzo was terrible, his skill build was not even playable. I would say I was doing exactly 100 times more damage with Valby, okay? Now, when I play with Enzo and his skill build, I do awesome damage, I can solo any dungeon, and I pretty much keep up with everything, okay? The teamwork level is super appreciated, extremely fun, and I am a very happy, I would say, Enzo player right now. So, that's what the developers did, and I'm very thankful for that, and so should everyone. So please stop comparing Enzo to Serena. I try to at least, if you're not one of these players or content creators who didn't give a fuck about Enzo's for the past year, I stop talking as if you really knew what you were talking about, okay? So, sorry, I'm just a little bit pissed because if you don't even speak about Enzo past history, I don't think that your opinion is as valuable, and I don't think that you should try to influence people on, you know, as a content creator. So yeah, anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Other than that, obviously I really love playing Enzo right now, so enjoy the gameplay, and yeah, build a part very soon. Alright, welcome to the build part of the video, and this is a part where I showcase you guys a build and kind of give you also a few versions of the build where, and a few tips that will help you be more efficient and have more fun, which to me are the two main things in this game. I like to have fun, I like to do things that are great and that make my time on this game worth it, and well, being good, be good at the game, like being faster, more skilled, also makes experience, in my opinion, more fun. And it doesn't have to be better than someone you see, okay? Just be as good as you can be, right? So, first of all, tactical strike. I really love this mod, okay? I do believe that the name tactical strike fits perfectly, as you have to play it very tactically, literally. So if you didn't really watch carefully enough, the step-by-step analysis, you want to shoot your ability number 2, okay, a few times there and there, and then you want to strike. So yeah, so in a simple manner, just let's say you are at the center of a circle, okay? You want to first use your second ability to hit pretty much every side of that circle, okay? So top, bottom, left, and right. Then when you did that, the enemies will have some sort of white cloud around them, which means they can be tactical striked. And boom, that's when you use your ability, okay? It does have a 4 second cooldown, which to me is perfect because you don't need to use it too often. There is no point, okay? It does massive damage, more than your ability number 2 and on a bigger range and bigger scale as well, so awesome. As I mentioned earlier, most content creators did not even mention the good parts of this update. They don't even go over it enough. It's great to say, oh, compared to Seminar, oh, compared to other Descendants. What the hell? Most content creators who have been complaining about Serena, about Serena as ones who now compare new Descendants to her. That's just BS to me. Anyways, I won't talk about it too much, but let's just say I really despise that. So Focus Fire is the only Descendant that allows you to play Enzo, in my opinion, the fun way. So through a skill build. It makes your number 2, I would say, better, and particularly your number 4 becomes super cool. Together, along with Tactical Strike, they really make the build that I showcased to you. Right, I won't go too much in depth into the strategy because I believe I did that during the first part of the video. So, I'm sorry, during the first part of the video, but still, I wanted to give you a few tips. So, well, max cooldown is mandatory, so you want a 2 focus mode, okay? Along with the usual nimble figures and an MP conversion. Then skill expansions to have just enough range, okay? Because range is pretty useful with that, though, is mandatory as well. And we have skill concentration, front lines, and well, that's about it for the crit mods. Simply because you do need an extra crit rate mod, or maybe I'm not even sure actually. I think you need one more crit rate mod if you don't have extra crit rate here, okay, to reach 100%. But normally, yeah, just maybe replace I would say, yeah, skill extension here or maximum duration with more crit rate to reach the cap. Personally, I really like this mod because even when I don't have my fever on, I still do decent damage because I crit decently enough, okay? Alright, so for the rest of the build, yeah, I guess I will go over that really quick. Firing Specialist, if you check around the middle, is the main ability here that you want to care about, okay? So Firing Specialist will last for 67.5 seconds on this build, simply because I have duration on my Ancestor and because I have duration on my build. I get an extra, I would say, 60%. I know it says 30%, but it's approximately 60 compared to the quit rate you see here. Okay, I have 40 and it goes up to 100. All right, thanks to this. So for 67 seconds, I will be at 100% quit rate, and my damage will be awesome, and everything will die very fast. So yeah, what I want to do is simply to trigger that. Yeah, and that's it. Again, if you want to know how to trigger that, just check the first part of the video, okay? For the reactor, critically damage and cooldown. Uh, for the set, obviously, I'm not the magic auxiliary power, simply because well, it gives you a lot of extra power, which you actually need in the new missions, which really need a super high amount of damage, and it almost feels like there is never enough, okay? Right, next, we have the Arche tuning. Oh wait, okay, my bad. Sorry, I am a little bit sick, so I might be doing things a little bit more slowly and I do some more mistakes. So if you want to take a screenshot, there you go. Second one, third one, and fourth one. The Arche tuning. Personally, singular dimension tuning to get more range. Yes, range is very important in the new mission. I really believe so. So I even went as far as using singular dimension tuning to get extra range. I do believe that it is better to have extra range here and to use a slot here than to use an extra module here for range. Personally, I think that the math makes more sense in that way. So I went for the shorter route, okay? I went this way to get cooldown, quick damage, and duration, which actually, well, as you know, matters. Inversion reinforcement, I went with a little bit of extra cooldown because so sometimes I could just spam even faster my skills. I would say that right now, I get almost max cooldown and sometimes max perfectly matches the amount of MP that I do have during the game. So great. If I was max all the time, I think I would be that would be a little bit problematic. Talking about MP, there is that good order reinforcement that lets me get a decent amount of MP every 45 seconds, and here a decent amount of HP, so I don't die every time that my HP gets too low. That there is a cooldown, I get some HP back a lot. Alright, for the gun builds, pay attention because this is going to be, I will try to be slow and I will try to show you things the correct way and really, yeah. So first, you need exactly as it says here for the general rounds to shoot 56 rounds to trigger your ability, okay, with that first gun. So with this build, okay, with rounds per magazine, well, you can have 5 or 11%, okay. Rounds per magazine, expand weapon charge, compulsive magazine, I get exactly 58 rounds, okay, and I need 56, so it's perfect. That means I can shoot my whole clip, reload, and I know I will trigger the ability, okay. What is, I should say the first part of the ability, there's 3 parts, okay. Then for the second part, high power rounds, okay. So I need to shoot, as it says here, high power rounds, 12 shots. Guess how many shots my restored relic has? 12. So I shoot the whole clip, then I use Descendant roll to reload my gun extremely fast to not waste time, and boom, there is a very happy Enzo right there. And I also get, by doing that, the second part of my ability. And lastly, the Peacemaker. I actually made an extra Peacemaker for this using one of the boxes you have in the consumables, okay? So it is very simple, you just need a white box, that's what I do. And then there's a box here, this one. Well, if you have them, you can just pick a weapon and craft it from the beginning and you can just core it up, okay? Okay, so I went with fire rate, double fire rate cores. I didn't go for 20%, I didn't care. And double weapon change speed cores as well. A little bit of rounds per magazine to have just enough ammo once again. So compulsive magazine here, expand weapon charge, and as I mentioned, extra rounds per magazine here. And that gives me once again for impact rounds you need 14 shots. Guess how many shots I have? 14. So three guns with pretty much a perfect amount of ammo that you need to spend to trigger your ability. Once again, once I shoot my third clip on these three guns, I get the extra 60% crit rate, which leads me to get 100. Okay, very good. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Have fun playing Enzo. He is I would say the coolest thing and the hottest thing right now in TFD, so give him a shot. Now is the time. Well, see you next time. Tell me what you think of the video if you enjoyed it and found it useful. Like and subscribe for more. Bye bye.